Hi, I'm the Snoods. I talk in most of my videos, so it's best to get used to it now. I will do my best to explain Shai's diversity, strengths and challenges, as it's a complicated class. She is unlike any other class currently in Black Desert, and that can be confusing. Some see her as a broken class, an unfinished class, or a joke class. And sure, we are always working to improve the class, but some people miss what the class was designed to be. I won't be going over what Shai should be, and what currently needs addressing, as everyone seems to have their own version. But I will try to explain what she is, and what I believe Pearl Abyss, the creators of Black Desert and the Shai class, want the class to be. This way you can decide if this is the class for you. It's important you understand what Pearl Abyss have tried to create, because they are very firm in protecting the class's uniqueness and identity. This can mean any changes or improvements take longer than your standard classes. Oh, and remember, you're not limited to one class in Black Desert. If you get through leveling up a bit, I recommend taking advantage of Black Desert seasonal progression system. Feel Shai isn't for you, no problem. You can keep everything you have worked for, items, unlocks and silver, and try one of the many other classes. Oh, and if you start in seasonal servers, you can even copy all your levels and progression to one new class for free, but the chances are, you will come back to Shai at some point, if you were brave enough to try her in the first place. As for me, the Snoods, what makes me qualified to talk about the class? Well, that's a long and complicated story. Maybe I will go over some of it later in this video. Let's just say I'm the closest thing you may get to a real Shai, a very grumpy one, but it would seem a lot of the lore matches up with how I view the world, and I had no idea when I picked the class. Fate, I guess. Yes, I am a cartoon, but I am also very real as a person. Maybe that will become more clear if you explore my videos. Anyhow, here to talk Shai class, and work out if it's for you. Oh, and do I see Black Desert going on for a long time? Worth joining now? Yes, I really do. And Shai may be key to Black Desert's longevity. So she is very important to the company, and that's why some players feel they aren't listened to when asking for changes to the class. Pearl Abyss needs Shai to fill a very important role in their plans. In a role-playing game, that's about more than grinding monsters and leveling up. Call A. lot of classes in Black Desert but none like Shai. You would be hard-pressed to find any player that would disagree with that. So, this can bring challenges, I would say, if you're looking for the standard MMO experience, and not so much the roleplay and social tools Shai offers. Try one of the many standard classes. Which one? I don't know, sure, I have tried a few. Some of the standard classes can also work as support and disruption, but none can take it to the levels of Shai. Especially in late game, when you have all the gear and gamer skills at your disposal, and especially in team PvE, where Shai's ability to boost the team is unmatched. Some players will not go to some zones in the game without a Shai in the team, making you very much wanted. If you're into group play, but on that note, I'm not a group PvE player, but Shai still offers me so much as a class outside of group PvE. Some say Shai's group boosting is unfair, overpowered, but they forget that outside of the group, she is vulnerable and at the mercy of players, but players be players and only see what they aren't getting and not what Shai doesn't have. Some say Shai is too vulnerable, and that needs addressing. But that's a balance and cultural issue, related to differences in PvP attitudes between the West and East, and that's a complicated topic. Key is, Shai's power is in group play. Although you don't have to play in a group, it's the place she benefits players the most. 'Cause I'm not here for your standard MMO hack and slash, having the fastest monster killing class, or most powerful in PvP. These things do not concern me. Shai's PvP. Well, 1v1? You will face challenges like no other class, but as a team support class, Shai is a must. All good guilds are looking for Shai, will even take on new players and help them get better. Shai is just that important. Guilds that treat Shai as a joke, or mock the players, these are normally weak guilds that no one worries about. You can always make a copy of your levels, using an item called a timepiece, or clock in some translations, to a fresh Shai character and keep your first character too. Really worth learning about Black Desert seasonals. They will catch up and get you gaming. I would suggest using seasonal to try out Shai, if you're at all interested in the class. And this is the time you have the most flexibility in testing out classes, so Shai, worth playing. Sure, she may be all about team play, but that does not force you into a team. You can solo PvE, and solo PvP as disruption, even aggressively if you find you have the skills and understand you are likely to lose most of the time, as you're designed to lose in 1v1 combat. And that will probably never change, no matter how much some players ask, and it would be a shame if she was changed. As this weakness makes Shai the only class that can really challenge top-tier PvP ability of the gamers, as the class offers nothing to hold your hand. This is unique and special, just like Shai. Caveat, there are some issues that need addressing, but that's not a topic for here. There is weak by design and there is badly broken, but as I have said before, Pearl Abyss will be slow to fix any issues for Shai, as they are so careful to not change her special position, that can leave her unfairly down in some areas. You need to be okay with that. And understand PA priority, she is a team player and that's where her strengths are. But she can also stand alone, when you know how to play Shai. It may be more challenging than your standard class. That's something you need to be okay with. All that said, PvE and PvP, that's not all Black Desert has to offer and that's not all Shai has to offer. We will talk about the social side of things in a bit. may get a little complicated, so, too long, didn't listen version. Shai has all the toys and she's not sharing them unless you're nice. Wanna be part of the social action? Shai holds all the cards. Okay, so, social environments are endgame. For the player and for the company, give the players enough tools and they will create their own content, separate of progression limitation and huge investments. It's the smart move. So Shai, why is she so key? Come on. You not worked it out yet. She's posted all over the marketing. She has all the fun things that seem pointless to actual game progression. Alpacas, dances, music. Sure, some of this is ported over from their projects. None of it's by mistake. It's an ecosystem. Shai was probably added to Black Desert while Dokkaevi was being drawn up, all aimed at the light-hearted and social consumer. Normally the ones that love to spend, to show off outfits and such, and easier to please when it comes to supplying content, and it rocks, kinda. Only downside is Pearl Abyss are building a social class in a PvP game and things are rocky, especially outside of the East. It is an extraordinary experiment to try and transform a PvP roleplay game into a social environment/platform that also has competitive elements. But such a step would see Black Desert as a platform go on for decades. Shai may have been called the experimental class. But the big experiment is this shift into a wider market for Pearl Abyss. And they are gonna face off against some big names. So you can imagine, they all have invested a lot, have plans they have worked on for years, and they ain't gonna listen to your average player asking for buffs for Shai. Not being mean, just saying it how it is, so you know what to expect. You're at the mercy of Pearl Abyss's plans, their wants. So, any changes you wanna see have to be reasoned expertly and fit within Pearl Abyss's limits for Shai. Important to understand that when looking at picking this class, you're gonna have to get used to what may be seen as unfair. This social angle limits Shai, but also gives her ultimate power in the social areas of the game. Some players will turn their noses up at that, and that is fair. They just wanna grind, gain and fight till they get burnt out and play another game for a bit. Oh, that's not good, is it? But don't worry, then Pearl Abyss can spend loads of time and money to bring them players back, or build social environments that people belong to, that are relaxed and comforting, chat rooms basically, with a lot of toys to play with. Bingo. PA enters the social platform arena, and with Shai leading the charge, this is why she is so precious and why PA are so protective over the class. You need to understand this because, if you are sitting here now, as a Shai player thinking, ooh, the class is down bad, then you have missed the point. I have been out there, outside of the PvP and PvE, and she is doing better than ever, in the social arena. I bet investors are quite pleased. She is doing perfectly in the areas PA design her for. Only issue is, we do need PA to listen to us on game functional things too. Else, they will build 2 separate sub-games in Black Desert, with no bridge between the two. And that will be a mess down the line. That could lead to failure. No point in having a social environment if it's not connected with half the players. Now that would be a bad investment for PA. Shai can still join in the competitive side of things, can also life skill, about the same as any other class. We won't make mention of her passives as they are outdated and irrelevant, so you can play the game as normal, PvP in some fashion, PvE pretty well, and then you have all the gimmicks and toys, most of which other classes don't have and may never have. This is why Shai is the best class, her dynamic combos, builds and style switch-ups, allowing for you to make her your own, in a way you can't do with other classes. Example, I'm the Shai that doesn't bongo, 'cause I don't wanna. There are options. Not one combo, one way. As for build diversity, go see. I took Shai through both DR and evasion builds. Have covered some AP2, have covered some specialized builds. And only Shai can really make these work as she relies on her talent skills more than outright one combos where you press a set of keys in order and see if you win. Nah, Shai's not like a standard class. You can mix things up, the hilarity Shai offers when she destroys an ego, in 1v1 PvP vs a standard class, in a way no other class can, as no other class has the same toolset and damage restrictions as Shai. So well, what if you lose a fight as Shai versus non-Shai? What of it? Palabis designed Shai to lose, it's expected. So you can't actually lose, only die and produce expected manufacturer's output. So, didn't fail, her ability to create on-the-fly events, with music, dances, rotating alpacas, many fun animation cancels, as covered in my Shai School series. Shai is adorable, she has a wide range of outfits, and most mix and match well, as I have shown in videos. Oh, let's mention that passive, bag weight, it's still super good for processing and things like that. Sure, it's not as relevant as it used to be, but I know I miss it when I'm on other classes. She even still retains the ability to call a donkey from anywhere using a trainer's flute. Yeah, who does that? She has the ability to change the flow of battle, be it disrupting or buffing her allies, to the point some complain she is OP. She may struggle to defend her spot, but in a group, where it's safe, this limitation is balanced with huge benefits to the group. Yeah. Some people forget that balance, and complain that Shai has become a necessity in some areas. Well yeah, cause Shai is weaker outside of a group, by a lot. She can't defend herself against equal skill and gear attackers. So there needs to be by design, a reward and reason for her to be welcomed into group, and often too, group PvE. Not my thing, I don't group PvE, but it is part of the class's design, so I can't see that changing. Not if Palabis wished to keep Shai in her special position of, can't defend herself in like-for-like gear, like-for-like skill. Nor can she run. Personally I think, her inability to run is a step too far. And Palabis need to give Shai the option to run away from fights and not force her to fight for her life. But I understand why they are struggling to find a solution, PvP issues and Shai victimhood. It's a cultural thing, and in the East, they don't PvP as much. Don't swat Shais like we do in the West. I will look for solutions to that issue, within Palabis scope and limitations for the class, and hopefully staff will pass it on faithfully. Can't be sure when I will make that video. Really is a lot of work, you can't just tell Palabis what they gotta do. They have plans and rules, and a lot invested, but if that's what Palabis likes to see for Shai. Okay, well, think that's enough for a class trailer / is Shai for you video. Hope it's helped you choose. Snoods out.